Could you use a quick tip daily? How about a tip that can impact your day? My name is Raphael. Join me as I bring you tips by experts around the world. These experts have shared their knowledge and wisdom with me and will directly share them with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, and comment, and I would love for you to become part of the New Tip Daily community. Where to put this stuff? Hey, welcome back. New code. Let's talk about decluttering, right? Welcome back to New Tip Daily. So, going through here, and if I have stuff everywhere, where do I put it? Why should I put it back? How will this help my business? Well, let's see. I have all different kinds of books. I got my New Tip Daily book. I have a bunch of different journals that I write in every day. As you can tell, I have 4 journals I write in every day. Then I have another journal that I finalize it on. And then I have just papers that I write on all the time. And then I scribble and throw them away. I got more books that I write in, more books I write in, another bigger book that I write in, calendars, different things, check-offs. Wow, so much stuff. But if we don't find a place, a home for it, how will we find it? I had all my notes all over the place. And then I had my other notes around here. I know these type of notes are important because of where I took them. So that's one way to know. I know what everything is. Calendars to keep myself going. But if you can tell, I have another book that I have tons of notes on. And then here's even a different kind of book. But each one of these books means something to me. So what are we talking about today? Decluttering. Decluttering in order to make money. So what do I mean? Decluttering my phone. Will that help? Possibly. So thank you for coming back to New Tip Daily. My name is Raphael. One of the things that really is intriguing to me is when I've seen people who can't find anything. By the way, sometimes that's me. Because I become a mad scientist and I start putting things everywhere. And then later on, something else comes up and I don't go back and clean up that area. And then something else comes up. And then all of a sudden I put more stuff there, more stuff there. And what does that look like? It looks like a catastrophe. It looks like a big bomb went off and everything's all over the place. So today's tip is on how to declutter. My name is Raphael, and thank you so much for joining me on New Tip Daily. Today's episode number 31. Wow, decluttering your business. So I found 50 best decluttering tips, mostly on your home. Check this out. If you want to look at it, it's pretty good tips. Go to parade.com, right? And maybe type in decluttering, or even just do a Google decluttering, right? A lot of those tips were used for the home, but what I want to talk to you about today is the office or your business. I will share a few tips with you that I believe will help you become more efficient and can increase your revenue, right? Bottom line, how much more do you want to earn? Do you want to earn the same amount you did today, or tomorrow should you earn more than you did today, right? So yesterday, how much did you earn? And sometimes decluttering can help you figure that out. Decluttering your books, decluttering your accounts. If you have everything all over the place, it's a little hard to know what's really going on. What is your real picture? So start off by clearing your all your desks, anything that a flat surface, right? And keep them clean. That's the goal, to keep them clear. Clear off all flat surfaces, your desks, your tabletops, filing cabinets, shelves, etc. Put everything on the floor or on another desk that you're going to move one thing to another. Just clean one area off and then only add back the essentials. Then just take everything else and put them in drawers and bins or even use boxes, right? The good thing about putting them in boxes is that the other thing you have to do is you have to label them. Label them so that you know where they are, how to find them, right? When you move from one location to another, right? Let's say you move in your house. If you don't label everything and all these the movers come, or you do it yourself, or you have friends do it, and you take all these boxes from one place, you know where they are. Maybe they're in your kitchen, and then you have your living room, and then you have your bedroom, what goes in the closet, bathroom, and then you take all those boxes without labels, and then you take them to your new house or your new facility. And people don't know, where do I put this? You go, they all look the same because you got the same kind of boxes. So now what do you have to do? You have to go through every box. Oh, this box doesn't belong here. This one's for the kitchen. Meanwhile, we're in the bathroom. Or this one's for the bedroom and we're in the bathroom. So labeling is going to help you declutter, right? Sometimes take those things that you don't use regularly and either put them away somewhere where they're out of the way so nobody needs to see them, maybe in a separate room that's only for stuff, not that anybody goes in it. So like either a junk um, cabinet, a junk, not junk, but things that you don't use on a regular basis. So maybe even go into a storage unit or storage closet, right? Find a place either in your business, and if you have no space, it may be a good time for you to get into a storage closet. So this is a great time also to get rid of things you no longer need, and maybe someone else can use them. Maybe you can sell them off. You may even find things that you thought you had lost, right? Keep it simple. Start with one desk at a time, one shelf at a time, one counter at a time. Don't wait for spring cleaning. A lot of people go, well, it's not spring cleaning season, so I'm not doing it now. No, every day can be that new day to really get into, what do I need to do? How do I need to take care of these things, right? Think about all the things that you can find if you start just putting things away, right? Every day can be a day to get organized. Use something, whatever it is. For example, I did this on purpose, but I put all my books here. But if I had taken this book out, I read it, and now I want to go back and put it back here. Because when I take it out, if you see I take it out, there's a little gap there where I can put it back in, right? A little gap. So now I'm going to go put it back in. And I know that book belonged there. You can also put little notes, put this back and even where it is, right? These are important tips to get organized because in the long run, your organizational habits are going to allow you to make more money. We'll get into how that can help you, right? This is what I tell kids. Always, when you finish with your toys, put them away. But as adults, we don't do that. We tell, but we don't do. It's almost like Do as I say, not as what I do. But that's wrong because we need to lead by example. So we need to declutter our lives. Your life will be so much better by doing so. So if we tell kids to put things away, shouldn't we listen to our own advice? I went into a store the other day and it looked like someone dumped a large load of paper all over their desks. And this was a store. And they had desks, where they help people and so forth. But man, did it look messy. It looked not just a little mess. I mean, I don't even know. Literally, there was piles probably 2 feet high and different areas and different things and different swatches. And it was a mess. And I'm like, how can they help a customer? Especially a customer who maybe doesn't have that much time. They're in there for one thing to get this thing, and now they have to wait for that person to maybe even find an invoice or look up the paperwork for that product. My gosh, right there, they will lose business. I knew it the minute I walked in, not well organized. Things were all over. It was a mess, right? And they forgot the one thing that you need to do in business, the file. Listen, it would have been cheaper for them and more cost effective for them to have a file and label everything on the front, right? I need to go through company H. So you open up the H file and then you look through that, right? Maybe you do A, B, C, and then the next one is C, D, E, whatever. But filing things away, we file things in our brain. And remember sometimes how you can't remember? It's in there. And sometimes you get a trigger that'll come in and pull it for you. But you cannot do that with everything. So sometimes writing things down, organizing these things, it'll make a big difference for you. So I asked this particular business I went into, I said, hey, I'm a business owner in the neighborhood. How's business going? They said, not good. I bet they had tons of clients they forgot or even did not follow up with since they don't have a system at all. Everything was scattered. Another thing that will help is to declutter your inbox with your emails. Can you imagine this person's emails? If their office looked that way, it was a showroom, by the way. It was a showroom I went into. Oh my gosh, can you only imagine how many missed opportunities they had because of their clutter? If I leave my email unattended 1 week, by the end of the week, I will have over 1,000 emails. I get people emailing me from all over the world. Let's say you don't have that many people. Let's say you get 100. But if you let it go, in 5 weeks, that's 500. For me, in 5 weeks, that's probably over 5,000 emails. I would have to either dump all at once and miss opportunities or go through each one, which would take forever. Can you imagine going through each email because you're looking for that one email that somebody said, hey, I sent you an email. I wanted to order this product from you, or I wanted to do business with you. And all of a sudden you have to go maybe through a couple of hundred or thousands of emails to find that one, that sale. Oh my gosh. So I make it part of my business to declutter my email every day. And here's a clue. Here's one thing that you can do. A great clue is for yourself. Do I use this company? This email that I got, is it important? And do I get these emails constantly? And I really don't read them because I really Maybe I subscribe to something and now, yes, unsubscribe, people. Unsubscribe. So don't clutter your life. Don't clutter your business. Don't clutter your mind. Business is one that you can win if you are clear and free of your thinking and your doing. So think about an email. If I read every email that I got, and I told you I get 1,000 a week, right? How much time would I spend? Some people think that I have 30 minutes to read their long, 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 long emails. No. So text is great because it's really quick. Pop, 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 pop. You read it, you're done. Emails are a little longer, but they should not be a book. So when you see an email that's a whole book, you got a question. Do I have time for this? Is this going to help my business? If it does, go for it. Read it. If it doesn't, dump it, right? Once again, declutter, but do it in stages. If you make it a daily habit for you and your staff to declutter, you'll not only feel good about it, but it will help you see what truly needs to get done and then do it. Same thing for your staff. Don't create habits that are going to be harder to break. So teach your staff now, hey, you see this mess we have over here? Help me. We're going to do it together. We're going to clean and let's figure out what needs to go. So just let's take all that stuff. Let's put it on top of this table or put it on the floor over here and then create bins or boxes or whatever. Keep, donate, throw away or storage. So you have 4 bins you can go through, right? Storage is great because these are things that you still need, but remember to label because you may have to go looking for them, right? So think about all the different things that we have to take care of. Wow, Mandy, thank you so much for being here with me. And James, my good friend, you can definitely, I can use help on this front. Yes, you can, but I'm helping you. So listen to my tips, buddy. So, yeah. So thank you. Lead by example. Thank you, Mandy. It is so true. You've given me so many great messages here. Hey, guess what? While we are here, some crazy person who thinks that sex find or whatever nonsense they put, I'm blocking them right now so they don't come back. But I guess thank you for listening. maybe maybe all these spammers need to organize too, right? So every day we get a chance to clean up our act. I got to tell you, thank you, Mandy. You were meant to see this today. And here's the thing I'm going to ask everybody. If any of my tips resonate with you, they're going to resonate with someone else. So do me a favor, share my show. Every day I'm trying to help people out. The difference that we can make for one another is through little tips, right? So here's my concern. People are not doing what they really need to do. Do it on every day. Don't make it a big deal. Listen, say, put a timer on. Say, for 10 minutes, I'm going to declutter. Just do 10 minutes. It'll help you so much and you will feel good. Slowly, look, listen, if you don't have an hour, guess what? In 6 days, you would have completed an hour if you did 10 minutes a day. So the excuses, everybody has them, right? Declutter, declutter, declutter. You will feel good. Your staff will feel good. One of the things is learn to conceal that which you need to use and make sure it has a home all of its own, just like I showed you with my book, right? Make sure that everything that we're using has a place. Because if you have a business and somebody needs something, I know exactly what that is. Listen, even make a ledger. You know, these things are kept over there. Just like if you go to a library, right? What do they have? They have a filing system. You can go ask the librarian. So somebody knows where these books are. They have categories. So think of your business as a library to make you more money, a library that can replenish your wallet, a library that can bring up new opportunities, but you have to be diligent about it. So, oh my gosh, where's my stapler? There, you don't want to do that. You want to be able to go through knowing where things are. And if someone else takes over for the day, right? Let's say you have different shifts. That new person coming into the shift should know where everything is. They shouldn't have to go, oh, Mary didn't put it back, or John, I don't know where he put it. I can't help you, sir, or I can't help you, miss, because the last person that was here, they misplaced it. That is a lost opportunity for business. So, have you walked into a Starbucks? How about it? I was in an Apple store yesterday, or even a great supermarket. Have you lately? A great supermarket, everything is put in its place. Everything. You have the bread aisle, you have the milk aisle, you have the frozen area aisle, you have the fruits. Everything has its place. But do me a favor, only go to the outside aisles, because the middle aisles, they're going to trap you. So you eat unhealthy, eat healthy, people. So they all have learned, every one of these stores, like really great stores, they all have learned the value of decluttering in order to make the best possible sale. In business, sales is everything. If you cannot even find the price list of something, oh my God, how annoyed is somebody going to be going like, how much is this? And they're like, I don't know. Let me try to look for it. And then it takes you 10 minutes. Wow. How is that person going to be able to get the help they need? So I belong to TD Bank, and they usually have everything. I mean, everything hidden. You walk in there, there's nothing on the desk, zero. Maybe their card, maybe. And all of a sudden, everything is, even the printer is not even, they have to go look for it. They have to pull it out. You go to the teller, everything's nice. And then I've been to other banks that you see things on desks, you see things everywhere. So that's one thing. It shows their professionalism. It shows they know where things are. Even at the Apple store, I went to pick up an item, and the funny thing is, they have just a sign, pickup area. So I go there, I show them my phone, and the girl's like, okay. And then someone else, actually, I saw someone else, they paid her. And I'm like, where's her register? She went with her phone. She opened a drawer somewhere else. A drawer just popped open, and she took the money, clicked it, and the drawer closed. And then all of a sudden, she gave these people back their money because they paid in cash. I used my Apple card, and so when she used my card, she went and got the receipt. Not where she was. It was underneath. You didn't even see a printer. It literally was underneath the desk, and she went, got the receipt, and it was great. Imagine how clean and how thought out everything is at an Apple store. How thought out everything is at a high end. Go to they have Go to any department store, high-end department store. They have people there just to put things back, because guess what? People do this when they look for stuff and they don't put it back. And so they hire people just to go back and put everything back so it looks nice and neat for the other customers. Can you imagine And I went into a store one time, and I didn't know what store this was. I went with a friend from work, and we walked in. I think it was Filene's Basement. I don't even know if they're around anymore. And literally, people there was a sale, and people were, like, looking for things, and it was a madhouse. And everybody there was bins everywhere, and people were just flipping things around, and I was like, "What is going on?" I've never been to anything like that. And there was things people were throwing things on the floor because they were looking for that one thing. My experience in that store was not a good one. I did not buy anything, and I could not wait to get out. I didn't care about the sale. I wanted to be able to look for what I wanted when it was there, right? So one time I was looking for an accountant. Thank God I did not hire him over the phone. Sounded really good. He was actually recommended. But I said, I want to come to your offices. I went to his office. My gosh. Thank God I didn't do business with him over the phone. I walked in. There were he had a lot of accountants there with him, but they were all into his habit of a mess. Everything was everywhere. Literally, a desk is 3 foot high or whatever it is. There was papers and piled underneath. I don't even think they couldn't slid their chairs in all the way. It was just pandemonium. It was nuts. So I kindly thanked him for his time, and I said I would have to think about it. Can I tell you, I ran out of those offices so fast that I even forgot I drove there. So I had to go back and get my car. But it was crazy. It was so cluttered. I don't even know if somebody even got audited, because as a business, you're going to get audited. And it's happened to me. And thank God I had a good accountant who knew where everything is. When my accountant comes over, he's got my file. I ask him for anything. He goes, "Give me a second." Pop, pop, pop. And like that, he pulls anything up. So it's important. Decluttering is a sure way to let your clients know, even yourself, that you actually care and are in business for years to come. Decluttering alone will not make you profitable. That's not enough. Knowing your stuff and keeping your clients happy will. Decluttering allows you to make better financial decisions. Hey, by the way, today's a great day to declutter. Don't wait to do what you can today, tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, and share these tips with your friends, your colleagues, and your family. I would love to hear some of your tips that you have heard or would like to share. Reach out through any of my social media and allow me to share your tip on New Tip Daily. And I actually, if it's such a great tip, I'd actually love for you to be a guest on my show as well. Join me tomorrow as I share more tips with you. Make today an exceptional, exceptional day. And, you know, hear a tip, tell of a tip, enjoy today. I hope these tips helped you. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, James, for being here. I hope that I was able to help you today. And if you hear any great tips, don't forget, share them. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye-bye.